Good morning. If you read the caption on this is a very important message. And so here's the fun part. It's a really hard space to stand in. Okay, so my gift is a very uncomfortable gift to have. Oh, I see. Somebody's setting up to shave. But then I called him to go do something else, and then so now I see. Anyways, and that goes along with what I just shared. Awesome. Or am I about to share? Okay, let me just kind of tidy this up. So, I am gifted with the awareness of a thing called anger. I had the fieriest temper. I used to think, I was like, why? Why do I have this temper? Is it because I'm Scottish? Is it because, which I say that because my grandfather, who's half, he laughed one time when I was having, I'll call it a temper tantrum. It was more just, we were in conversation and I was having a very passionate expression about something. And he started to laugh and he's like, my father would absolutely love your temper. And I felt so gifted in that moment because it wouldn't be for years until I would allow myself to sit in the gift that was this temper and this that was in my life. And there's so many ways that I'll say anger looks and shows up in our lives. And you know what would be really awesome is to fund a study to collect certain people who think that they're not angry, but have them express themselves and their angst and disappointments and frustrations, and see if all of those resonate at the same frequency. Because I will tell you, I was given an internal meter that helped me to navigate if and how and when somebody was expressing anger. Because it would bring up my little friend called anger to join in with them and to resonate with them and to have compassion and even sit in the space that my grandpa did and look and laugh and say, I see you. Oh, I see you in your pain and your protection of self. But here's a few ways that you may be missing out on recognizing whether or not you're angry, because maybe you don't classify yourself as angry because it doesn't look like this. Okay, but there's the passive aggressive version. And in my household, family, etc., that comes through a lot. So similar to what I just noticed is somebody was in the middle of doing something. They had established in their mind what they'd be doing. And then they got interrupted from it. But they got interrupted from it because they said they would do something and they did not do it. Did you know? That's actually laid out in the Bible. And it's funny because when I read that scripture, and I think it's James 4:7, let me tell you, dyslexia, not necessarily remembering things, but remembering things, is a journey. Anyways, it says, if you do not know what you should, If you do not do what you know you should do, you sin, aka you miss the mark, aka you cause separation from you and your divine intuition, divine knowing. You already knew that would be the thing. And you are setting yourself up for frustration, personal frustration, because you didn't do the thing. And now technically you're upset at yourself. And it comes through in different ways. It's like, oh, beating up on yourself. Oh, despair. Well, why bother? Because I will just be in the habit of... Or, here, let me make space. Thank you. There you go. Or, here's another one. Blame. Why does blame come up as... Because it's causing that disconnect. But the root of it is because you already knew. You know. But you did not do. So then you let the foothold. And now, technically, internally, if you actually break it down, and I've helped people break it down, they found themselves to be very angry with themselves. Self-sabotage. Yeah, that's anger. Frustration that you can't meet up with the perfection that you want. Your expectation is not being met for the perfection you expected it to look like. The outcome you attached yourself to and really wanted is not happening the way you want it. Control causes separation, and the insistence on it, quote unquote, we'll do quote unquote air quotes around sin. Sin doesn't make you a bad person. Sin is a signpost. Look at the word as sin as a signpost. Sign. S-I-N, technically. Anyways, but it's a signpost. It's letting you know, hey, I could do better here. Actually, it's not that you could do better. It's that you're completely equipped, capable, filled with the resource of better flowing through you. Is that possibly you chose to stop the flow of better because you allowed yourself to get cut off at the knees? People want to say it's doubt, misuse of imagination. In the habit of not seeing your own good, not pushing for your own good. I'm completely there with you. I'm still humaning over here. I still experience this. This hair could be curled better. Like get some comb in there and, restyle. Right? Procrastination is another version. Oh, it's the slightest. It all has the same feeling. Withholding. Because then it leads back in control. And then, why are you withholding? Punishment? Why? It loops back in. Self-sabotage. They're the subtlest looks. You could look like you're a very silent individual, one that doesn't talk much, but you could be one of the angriest people. And I know this because I was married to someone like that. He is no longer that angry person. I am no longer the angry person that I was. With the help of the fact that we were both angry people that got married. And when he was in his anger, I had that compassion of my grandfather. Again, thank you, Grandpa. Jeez. To celebrate it. And to see it. To sawabona. I see you in your humanness. I understand. Your desire for greater, your desire for more love as an expression, as a personal expression, instead of whatever crap that people are deciding to dish to you because of, and we'll loop back through all the versions. It's all because we're choosing not to do as we know we should, which is to connect and to express and to encourage and to accept and to celebrate and to recognize and have compassion for one another in love. Thank you, anger. One of my best friends. It's been sitting pretty, I want to say more dormant than usual. And I'm grateful for knowing the presence and the power is always there to give me the choice for how I want to choose to live my life more fully. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'm off to do, the taxi run, drop somebody off, and run some errands. So I will see you on the other side. Take care.